All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hope everybody is having a wonderful Tuesday evening. This is Beaver with you with some Tuesday night RFCL action. We have UCA coached by Bucky tonight and Coach Luke. TC Nisbo is out tonight against Coach Jason and the Western Carolina Catamounts with his offensive coordinator, Cappy. We're going to go ahead and jump on over into interviews. Talking to the away team first, we're going to go ahead and talk to Western Carolina. All right, Catamounts, how are we doing tonight, boys?
We're doing
I'm
fucking
hungry.
great, Beaver. Let's go.
Let's go! I
Hungry
always
boy.
love your energy, Cappy. I'll start off with you, Jason. You're playing against Bucky. You're a head coach who's really getting to start at the same playing field as everybody. While you did get in the RFCL late in the game, like same season I did, you really have made an impact. You're leading a team now. How do you approach the situation when you face a coach like Bucky, who's been in multiple championships games, is the defending runner up, if a defending runner up even is a thing?
Uh, I don't think it's a thing. I think we just live by BBAW, beat Bucky's ass whenever. So beat Bucky's ass today, and hopefully carry that on to another win next week.
All right, Cappy, anything to add to that?
No, I mean I love Bucky. Bucky's been in this thing for a long time, as have I. So he's always decided to go against Bucky over and over again. So because he's a great coach and what he does is fantastic. So and of course he is my wonderful profile picture for the RFL server. So he's my near and dear to my heart. But we gotta do what we gotta do. We made some adjustments, made some changes to the playbook, added a few things. So we're excited to see what we got in store today. So you should overall a really good game today.
Awesome, awesome. Well, guys, best of luck tonight. This is definitely going to be a fun game to start off this week. Only two games going on this week, so again, let's make it exciting for everybody watching.
Yes, sir.
Triple
Yes,
overtime it
sir.
is. Let's
All
go.
right,
Oh
thank you.
God. Oh fuck.
All right, I'm here with Coach
Oh yeah,
Bucky and Coach Luke, my previous coaching staff with the UCA Bears. How are you doing tonight?
Not gonna lie, you caught me at a really bad time because I stuffed a big piece of food in my mouth, so you should ask Luke a question first.
Well, it sounds like I am going to ask Luke a question first. So Coach Luke, you
what's up?
know, 3 games into the season now, finally starting to really develop an offensive identity for yourself. Do you have anything hidden in your bag of tricks tonight, or are we going to see more of the same thing?
Um, so when I started in the game last week, since I had to because Bucky wasn't there,
Sorry.
I definitely experimented. It was my first game on this coaches mode, like by myself, and I think I'm gonna go deeper in the bag of tricks. Gerald adding that rule with only one trick play kind of messes with that because that was my game, but. I think you're gonna see some more of the same and definitely some new stuff.
All right, awesome. So Bucky, you got time for a question now.
I'm ready now. I'm ready.
All right, you're going against Coach Jason tonight. He just said that they are going to BBAW, which is beat Bucky's ass anywhere. Do you have anything to say regarding that?
I don't think
Um,
that relates.
I mean, probably not. I I think we're gonna probably do pretty good today.
Sounds good.
Yeah, we're ready. Yeah, Ramon Darius is gonna Ramon Darius all over the field.
Ramon
Hey, that's my
Darius.
boy. That's my boy. If you remember, I'm the Raymond
Yeah, he
Darius
better fuck up today, bro,
inviter into
or
this
else
league.
you might get fucked.
Well, there's not a better time than tonight. So best of luck to you. It's a home contest. Definitely one of those games that you want to pick up the win on. We'll see how everything's going at halftime, boys.
All right, bye.
Hi, Daddy.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, and we're going to go ahead and pop on over to the game now. UCA versus Western Carolina. We are watching the UCA film room tonight. seeing what's going on with their stream, and it looks like they are going to be kicking off the ball to start tonight off. Depending on who you ask, it's either the beautiful or the quite hideous stripe field for the Bears. But that is what we are looking at tonight, as it is going to be a return, and he's going to bring it upfield. That's going to be to the 23-yard line. Still would have been better with the touchback, as it is 1st and 10 for the Catamounts, as we have some purple on purple action tonight. And we do have no audio coming from the UCA film room because Bucky has his mic on a loudspeaker, and we would be picking up all of his coach communications, which of course we don't want happening. And it is going to be the heavy eye look from the Catamounts as they run out of time, and UCA is going to accept that as it's now 1st and 15 at the Western Carolina 18-yard line, and it looks like Western Carolina is sending out the 22 unit, the big guys up front. Looks like they have an extra tackle out there as well. What are we going to see here? And it looks like UCA has a little bit of issues going on in their film camera. However, it is no problem to the rest of their defense as they are able to get him down in the backfield. We are looking at 2nd and 13 here. Western Carolina not off to a hot start so far this season, only picking up one win, and that was the guaranteed win that you get to start the season. The film room gets the camera rolling correctly now, and we are looking at 2nd and 13 as it's now the option. Judy's going to pitch it. That's Boyd Jr. taking it outside, and he's going to go to the 40, to the 50, and he's going to be taken down at the Bears' 46-yard line as we are now looking at a 1st and 10. A big pickup, huge explosive play there for the Catamounts when you thought their first drive was going to stall out, and it was going to be a 3-and-out to start tonight off. And we have seen a lot of 3-and-outs to start this season off so far. A lot of teams, it takes a minute to get their offense into rhythm. Once it gets into rhythm, of course, these games get really exciting. However, the Catamounts, they're not going to wait. They're going to go ahead and get started with moving the ball as they send a guy here in motion on 1st and 10 as we're now looking at the split back look. A little delay here, and it's going to be Boyd. Looks like he's going to take a handoff. That is a handoff. The simple inside-outside zone look, something like that, to bring it up to the 30-yard line as we are now looking at a Catamounts 1st and 10. It's going to be Boyd again taking it up. That time only for a gain of 1 as we are looking at 2nd and 9. Boyd already picking up 53 yards so far into tonight's contest. A monstrous performance from him, exactly what you want to see from your star player so far. 4 rushes, 53 yards. Are we going to see more of the same from him tonight, or is this going to stall out? We have a lot of football ahead of us tonight as the Catamounts line up again in the shotgun look, really abandoning the eye after that first play. And it's going to be, looks like they ran a quarterback RPO. Let that serve as a message or an announcement to the whole league. The quarterback run RPO plays, unless the pass is completely there, the quarterback never takes the run in this mode. He just sits there, he stalls there, and it completely ruins a play. You can see that in our game against North Dakota against UCO in week 1. It happened to us on one play too. It's just something that happens. So definitely something that you want to keep an eye on in your playbook as we are now seeing the Catamounts line up in the empty look. It is 3rd and 14 here as Judy is going to throw it to the back of the end zone and is going to fall incomplete as it sails out the back of the end zone, getting bobbled on a couple guys' hands. Looks like that was AJ Colombo, if I got that name correctly there. Catamounts kick the ball, and it is going to go wide left here. No points for Western Carolina as UCA gets the ball on their 34-yard line as we are looking at 1st and 10. Everybody go ahead and drop in the chat who y'all think is going to win tonight. We have UCA against Western Carolina. UCA coming off a bye week. Western Carolina yet to win a game. UCA definitely is the favorite tonight as they are the better ranked team, the better record team, and they are going to bring that up there to the 46-yard line. A little bit of camera issues going on there as well. Camera is taking a second to get correct there for the Bears. Locked On Daily Sports, Were you the guy that was the big UCA fan whenever this used to be going on? I think I remember you. If that's going on, I will let Bucky know that his number one fan is back. So let me know if that's you. That's um, who I'm thinking of, because I remember there was a really big UCA fan whenever the RFCL used to be going on. But however, UCA here needs to see something big as we are now looking at 3rd and 16 for the Bears on their first drive of the game. Raymond Darius a sequestrian needing to prove a lot to Bucky tonight, or he is getting benched. And we don't know who we're going to see from them. We don't know if we're going to be seeing an improviser or a scrambler from them. Dasa Quelstrian back in the empty look. He's going to step up. He's going to throw it, and it's going to land at the receiver's feet. That's going to be Dominic Savoy, the intended receiver on the play. Okay, cool. Well, welcome back, Locked On Daily Sports. Happy that we are able to bring you back some RFCL action. It is back in full swing. Need I say better than ever? If you remember in the last mode, players weren't able to do jukes. They weren't able to do spins. They were really only able to do stiff arms. Now players juke, they spin, they play completely different. If you're not in the server anymore, be sure to join back in the Discord server. We'll be more than happy to bring you back in the league more than if there was no issue. I mean, like we have plenty of openings or plenty of coaching staffs. There are still openings in the league, by the way, just to mention, as we are now looking at 2nd and 8 here on the Catamount 22-yard line. You were a coach at New Mexico State. Now, I'll convey the message. I mean, be sure to come jump into Discord server. We'd love to see you back. Unless you were banned for some reason. But anyway. Yeah, no, Jar is still in the server. Anyway, we're looking at 3rd and 7 here at the Catamount 23-yard line. Going to be Judy step back to pass. He's going to throw the screen, and he's going to complete it to Boyd. Boyd looking like he's going to get another big play. He gets taken down, however, at his 35-yard line. Still picking up the first down on the big 3rd down gain there, keeping the drive alive for 1st and 10. Judy stepping back to pass again. It's going to be the screen play again, and that's going to be Boyd again taking it upfield. Boyd's going to bring it to the 50, to the 40, to the 30, to the 20, to the 10, and he's going to bring it into the end zone. That's going to be a touchdown for the Catamounts, taking the lead early in the game, exactly what you need to do to make a statement whenever you're the underdog on the road, trying to pick up your first win on the season. Are we going to see it so far? 79 yards, 3 for 4 with a touchdown for Judy. Seven zero here with 3:14 left to go in the first quarter of tonight's ball game, as we are looking at UCA back to return the ball. Are they going to fair catch it? No, they do bring it back upfield as they get taken down at the 17-yard line. First and 10 here. What type of look are we going to see here from the Bears? Are they going to respond back with a screen game of their own? We all know that Bucky loves running his screens, so we'll see if we're going to see that again in this drive or if we're going to see anything different. And Jason did want to let everybody know that it was an accident over him running those screens back to back. He did not mean to do that. He did not have any intention of spamming plays back to back. They called dive, but the home field advantage got in their way of changing the play call there. I have really no stake on anything besides that, besides relaying Jason's message. As we are looking at the split bikes here, as UCA is here with 2nd and 10, Jason Quelshjan is back to pass. He's going to throw it upfield. That's going to be Rice Jr. Complete on the Texas route there for 1st and 10 at the Bears' 27-yard line. 2:23 left in the first quarter. And by the way, tomorrow night we have Dayton versus Lenore-Ryan at 8:30 p.m. Central Time. I don't know if I'm commentating that one or not. Stay tuned for an announcement on that. I think I am. I just want to confirm. Anyway, we're looking at 2nd and 2 here. Dace Equestrian back to pass. He's going to step up. He's going to complete it. That is Worcester String catching the ball there. Dace Equestrian and the gun again. He's going to hand it off there. That's going to be D.B. Cooper bringing it up to the 45-yard line for a 5-yard gain as we are looking at 2nd and 5 now. Nah, he is not around anymore in the server. Dace Equestrian back with the split backs look this time as they send a guy in motion. And they're going to pass it. That's going to be Rice. It's going to be the double pass. He's going to be open. However, the defender catches up to him as Rice doesn't have the arm to get the downfield throw. That is the one trick play that UCA gets to have tonight, as it is now 3rd and 5 here at the Bears' 45-yard line. Yet to get into Western Carolina territory. Are the Catamounts going to defend it here on this 3rd down? Or is UCA finally going to break it as Dace Equestrian is back to pass? He completes it, and that's going to be Griffin. He brings it up to the Catamount 43-yard line as we are now looking at 1st and down, and we are in Western Carolina territory finally for the Bears. And are they going to score? Or is this going to stall out? Let's see as we have 28 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Yeah, Locked On. We know who you're talking about. He's not in the server anymore. Anyway, Dace Equestrian is back to pass. He hands it off to Rice. Rice breaks one tackle. He brings it upfield to the 41-yard line, saving 2 yards on the play there after what looks like it was going to be a blown up play in his backfield. However, he breaks the big tackle there. He brings it up 2 yards there as we are going to have one more play in the first quarter. Dace Equestrian completes it upfield. That's going to be Horn. Horn's going to catch it and bring it to the 31-yard line as we are looking at a 1st down here to start the 2nd quarter in Western Carolina territory, as Western Carolina does have the lead on the road as they are up 7-0 against the UCA Bears. Multiple men in motion here. It looks like they're going to flip this play here. 5 seconds left to go. Dace Equestrian does complete it here as is 2nd and 10. Locked On Daily Sports, what was your Discord username? I probably recognize you. This is Beaver, by the way. Yeah, we have plenty of open spots too, man. 7-0 here. 2nd down. Bears are at the 31-yard line as they are marching it upfield. Dace Equestrian throws the corner route. That's going to be complete. He's going to bring it in at the 16-yard line as Dominique Savoy steps out of bounds. And it is 1st and 10 for the Bears as the Catamounts are potentially losing their lead. Dace Equestrian does bring it up for a gain of 4 there as we are looking at 2nd and 6 at the 12-yard line. UCA marching upfield, trying to make the most of this drive, trying to tie this game back up after giving a touchdown up to Western Carolina. Dace Equestrian throws the corner to Savoy, and that is going to be complete for the touchdown. Liam, shut up. Make graphics, Liam. That's what I thought. Anyway, yeah. Oh, that's gonna be roughing the kicker there. That is roughing the kicker by the Catamounts. UCA is going to kick it off here at the 50-yard line. And they do not bring it to the end zone. They're going to give him a chance to return it, and he does bring it upfield. However, he gets taken down at his 9-yard line. The Catamounts are in potentially devastating territory. Is UCA going to send the heat here as we have 7:14 left to go in the first half? We have a 7-7 tied ball game as the Catamounts get the ball at their own 9-yard line. Hope everybody is enjoying tonight's stream. We have one more this week coming tomorrow night for the RFCL. Plenty of RFL action as well. And Boyd Jr. is going to get blown up in his backfield at a 2nd and 12. The Catamounts get pushed further back towards their end zone as they are on their 7-yard line now, as it is 2nd and 12. If they keep the heavies off the field, they're going to line up in the gun. What are we going to see here from Western Carolina? Judy is going to throw the screenplay here. That's Colombo catching the ball, and he gets taken down at his 13, giving the Catamounts a little bit of breathing room here at this 3rd and 7 play at their 13-yard line. Are they going to be able to keep the drive alive? We've seen some big 3rd down conversions from them tonight. Seen the screenplay a lot from them. Are we going to see the screenplay again? Well, it's not going to be the halfback screen, as it is an empty look here for the Catamounts, as Judy is going to be by himself in the backfield. The number 16 ranked stadium to play at is showing why it's hard, as these fans are losing their mind. But Judy is going to throw it downfield. That is going to sail over the defender and the receiver's head, out of range for anybody. He's just going to kind of throw the ball away without getting the ground in. We are looking at 4th and 7. They do punt the ball here. UCA potentially getting the ball in Catamount territory, and they are able to bring it into the 45-yard line. As the last time UCA had the ball, they did bring it into Catamount territory, and they ended the drive in a touchdown. Are we going to see more of the same here as they do? As we are looking at 1st and 10 with 6 minutes to go, plenty of time as well. Liam talking a lot of trash tonight in the chat. I'm going to ask Bucky about that for sure. If you have any more statements to bring in there, Liam, towards Bucky or to Jason, let me know. I can communicate them. Anybody else in the chat that wants their statements communicated to the coaches during halftime, I will be more than happy to do so. If anybody wants to submit a question as well, do that. I'll more than happy to ask any super user submitted questions. That's going to be UCA bringing it up to the 12-yard line. That is DB Cooper. And enough about getting y'all to let y'all's predictions in. UCA is looking serious here towards scoring as they are at the 12-yard line with 2nd and inches. Dasa Quelstrian, however, gets smashed in his backfield. He gets taken down at the 18-yard line as the Catamounts are able to push the Bears back a little bit, making this drive a little bit harder for them as we are looking at 3rd and 7. I will be sure to ask you that. Third and 7 here at the Bears 18 or at the Catamount 18-yard line. Dasa Quelstrian back to pass. He completes it to Savoy does drop it. However, we do get fooled there by the optics of the game and the deep shadow. I think that shadow might have fooled Savoy as well, as Miller Jr. is going to line up here to kick the ball. Is he going to get it through? No, it's another wide left here. Both team leaving 3 points on the board so far tonight with the wide left field goals. That's going to be Marion Miller Jr. there missing the ball. First and 10 here at the Bears, or at the Catamounts 24-yard line, and they are going to bring it up there for a 4-yard gain. That's going to be the quarterback keeper there. Not the most amount of quarterback keepers there, something that you thought you would see a little bit more of, knowing Jason being a Michigan fan. However, that's going to be Boyd throwing it, and he is going to. What is the flag there? That is offensive pass interference. The defense was all over that play, making an absolutely monster play. One of the best defensive plays we might have seen all year in the RFCL so far. Just absolutely getting to the deflection, demolishing the receiver, making a complete statement there as we are looking at 2nd and 16 now at the Catamounts 14-yard line. As Judy steps back to pass, he almost gets crushed, but he does get the screen pass off, and we get a major delay here from the film room. It looks like he's going to bring it upfield. Is he going to bring it any further? He does bring it to the 30-yard line. Hope we get a little bit more of optics that there on the replay. Yeah, he does cut it upfield. Gets the crazy juke as well. He does get taken down, however, at the 30-yard line for the 3rd and inches. 3:35 left to go here in the first half. Toss play to Boyd here, and he gets absolutely wrapped up in his backfield as they're going to get taken down at the 24-yard line. 3:21 left to go with this tied ball game in here in the first half. They do punt the ball, no fakes, no antics here from the Catamounts. That's going to be Ford taking it upfield. He's only going to bring it up for a couple yards. He does get taken down at his 36, giving the Bears good field possession here. What are we going to see here from the Bears offense? We've seen them be able to score. However, not much going on every other drive. They did have one stall out with a missed field goal as well. First and 10 here. Basic question, back to pass. He's going to throw the wide receiver screen, and that is going to be the near Baptiste there, the defensive tackle, picking up the tackle for loss there as we are now looking at 2nd and 11 here at the Bears' 34-yard line. Is Dasa Quelstrand going to get the Bears into Catamount territory? He does throw the ball upfield. A very risky throw. That's going to be Worcestershire String. I'm just going to call him the tight end because I hate Bucky for making that name. And he completes it to the tight end there as it is still in Bears territory at their 46-yard line. Dasa Quelstrian, it's going to be a quarterback wrap there, and he gets taken down at his 48, 49-yard line. And it is 2nd and 7. Ball still in Bears territory as we pop into the 2-minute warning. Message redacted. I have no idea what Liam said there. Anyway, the tight end again, bringing it up to the 33-yard line. That's going to be number 88 with the awful name, as it is now 1st and 10 at the Catamount 33-yard line. Bears really driving it upfield. And we're going to see the empty look here from UCO. Are they going to send everybody deep? What are we going to see here as Jason Quelstrian is by himself in the backfield? 3-man up front for the Catamounts, sending a light pass rush, and that's going to be Griffin taking the ball only for a 3-yard gain, getting taken down there. Are we going to see more of that same empty look? Are they going to bring out Cooper, or are they going to bring out Ray Rice Jr. here on this 2nd and 7 look at the Catamount 30-yard line? With 1:43 minutes left to go, clock is winding down. Dasa Quelstrand is going to be back there in the backfield. He has Ray Rice Jr. as well. However, he's going to throw it up to Savoy. Savoy takes it up to the 10-yard line as we are now looking at 1st and 10 with 1:27 to go left in this first half of tonight's ball game. First game of the RFCL so far this week. Dasa Quelstrian. And looks like Cooper in the backfield here. 4 wide trips look. Dasa Quelstrian making a few adjustments at the line. Clock still winding down a little bit here. The line is going to be pinched here for the Catamounts defense. And he does get the snap off. Cooper is going to bounce it outside, and he is just going to walk into the end zone. The Bears scoring with less than a minute to go in tonight's first half. That's exactly what you want to do. Oh, DB Cooper hitting the Heisman pose. We are going to have to ask Bucky about that as well. Everybody make sure you like tonight's stream. It helps out the RFCL. It keeps the lights on. It keeps these streams active and healthy and going. So make sure you like the stream, share the stream, subscribe if you haven't, share it to your mother, your father, your sister, your grandfather, your neighbor, your dog, um, just about anyone. Just share it everywhere. Just mass text every single person in your contact a link to the screen. I don't care if you have over 100 professional contacts, all of them. Send it to them. I don't care what time of night it is for you. If you're overseas, I don't care if it's like 1 in the morning for you. Send it to all of your contacts. And Judy is going to keep it there as it is now 2nd and 9 at the Catamounts 17-yard line. Clock winding down there, 27 seconds left. Pars, I'm happy that you witnessed that. What are your thoughts there on that, besides Boyd Dinner should just be hitting that Heisman pose? Anything more care to elaborate? Yeah, Liam, if you know a guy at ESPN, that'd be great. It's a very casual and easy thing to do, huh? Anyway, 3rd and 9 here with 17 seconds left to go. The Bears crowd going crazy as they are carrying all the momentum going into the second half. And Boyd Jr. is going to take the handoff here. Is UCA going to call the timeout, or are they just going to let time wind down here? And it looks like they are going to let time wind down here in the first quarter or in the first half, as we are going to end at UCA 14, Western Carolina 7, as we head into the second half, and we are going to head on over to the UCA coaching staff. They do get the ball here in the first half, and by the way, y'all might be confused by what's going on with the graphics tonight. Gerald didn't have the ability to make the graphics for tonight, so I just had to make an impromptu one myself. So, yeah, I hope you enjoy that. Anyway, we're going to pop one over to the UCA coaching staff. All right,
I don't know what the fuck
gentlemen,
that means.
y'all are able to score pretty late there in the second half or in the second quarter. On top of that, y'all have looked pretty dominant. Y'all been able to send the ball downfield. It just looks like the drive have stalled a little bit. What are you thinking here as we're going into the second half? You do get the ball first. How are you going to attack this catamount defense, Luke?
That we're just gonna continue to do what's working. I mean, Ramon Darius is playing the best football I've literally ever seen him. I mean, he's looking like NCAA 14 RFCL.
True.
He's looking great out there. So I think we're just gonna keep sticking to what works. I mean, the pass game looks beautiful, and then we keep them on their toes with the inside zones, and I think that's just what we're gonna stick to.
Awesome, awesome. Coach Bucky, you're without your defensive coordinator Desmo tonight, of course. However, you've been stopping the Catamounts pretty well. How are you feeling about everything going into the second half?
I was like asking Luke, like, should we fire Nismo? Because defense in this game's not too hard, to be honest with you. I'm just kidding. Nismo's not getting fired. But defense has come pretty easy. Actually, it was a little struggle at first. 'Cause I was like, what the fuck am I doing? But then I stopped looking at Nismo's texts, and now I'm actually cooking. So pretty elite, and we're happy about our team. Ramon Darius is looking really, really solid, and now he has a little bit of presence. So we're feeling pretty good getting the ball to start the second half. I'm sad I missed that field goal. I had a fucking lag spike during it, but it's whatever. But yeah, well, we're feeling good. Hopefully we come out in the second half and get a little score going and win this game.
Hey, awesome to hear. Well, guys, best of luck here in the second half. I'm going to go ahead and hop on over to the Catamount coaching staff.
Goodbye.
It's fine.
All right, Jason and Cappy, y'all were able to get the lead early in the game. However, 14 unanswered points to the Bears have been what followed that. How are we feeling about everything right now?
I was still in the game. Second half is a new half. Basically start 0-0. I know we're down and they get the ball, but we got some stuff working. We'll see what we can get cooking.
Hey, cool. Coach Cappy, got anything to add on your end? How are we going to attack the Bears this half?
No, I mean, I think we're getting a few pressures in that are pretty nice. So Got to make the quarterback a little comfortable there. Picking up some tendencies they want to do. They changed a little bit as the time worn down and everything like that. So that's just pretty standard. And at the end of the day, guys got to make tackles when we're there. Too many broken tackles, so just got to make some adjustments here. But we're finding some things that we like, so we'll just keep doing with the things that are working, and we'll fix some things that are not working so well right now. So it's okay.
All right, sounds good. Hey guys, best of luck to you in the second half. Are we going to see another overtime game tonight or not? We'll see as we go to the second half. And the Bears are going to start this second half
From time to
here
time.
with the ball off. As let me get everything pulled up for y'all as I get this stream pulled up. It's going to be 1st and 10 at the Bears 21-yard line. Again, we are getting the feed pulled up here for the second half. Bear with the production crew, and that is popped up here now. It is 1st and 10 here at the Bears 21-yard line. Dasa Quelstrian running the option play, and it looks like he is going to get the pitch off there. That is going to be Cooper bringing it upfield. He's bringing it to the 30, to the 15. He brings it all the way up to the Catamount 14-yard line as he now has 100 yards for the day. Bears starting the first half with an exclamation point. Are we going to see more of the same here as it is now 1st and 10 here? Dasa Quelstrian in the shotgun look, and he hands it to Sonic the Hedgehog there. However, he does get taken down in his backfield on the counter play as we are now looking at 2nd and 12 at the 15-yard line. Explosive play here to start the first half. Dasa Quelstrian back to pass. He completes it. That's going to be Horn. Horn gets taken down there at the 6-yard line. 3rd and 3 here for the Bears. Dasa Quelstrian back in the shotgun look again. That looks like it's going to be Cooper in the backfield. And it's going to be the RPO. That's going to be the tight end with the awful name walking it into the end zone. On the RPO read flat play, a beautifully executed play by the UCO Bears as they march it into the Catamount end zone for an easy 5-play drive to bring it up to a 21-7 lead here, depending on the extra point, as Miller Jr. lines up to kick, and he does sail it through the upright. So it is 21-7. 4 plays, 79 yards, not 5 plays. Minute 27 off the clock on the touchdown drive, led by the explosive play by DB Cooper on the option pitch, where we did have a little bit of production issues there from the UCA film room. However, we are now looking at 1st and 10 here. The Catamounts have it on their own 21-yard line. Really needing to make a big play here. Are they going to try doing it through the screen again? Do they have anything else in their bag of tricks? As we do see the running back offset from the wing here, usually not seeing a screen in these situations. However, we do see the split back look. That's Boyd Jr. taking the handoff, and he's going to bring it up to the 31-yard line. We're now looking at 2nd and inches tonight. Western Carolina able to keep the ball ahead of the sticks to move the drive, picking up a nearly 10-yard rush, and they're just going to hand it off again to Boyd, taking the easy gain there for the first down at their 33-yard line. Judy back to pass. So Judy does get taken down there. That's going to be John Adams taking them down the edge rusher for 2nd and 16 at the Western Carolina 28-yard line. For everyone tuning in tonight, that is now 21 unanswered points by the UCA Bears, an absolutely dominant performance ever since Western Carolina stepped into the end zone by Coach Bucky and the University of Central Arkansas Bears on their home striped field. Judy, the quarterback, is cold. He's going to miss the screen throw there as he is now turning into a disaster. It is 3rd and 16 at the Catamount 26. Western Carolina really needed to make a big play here, or they could be potentially looking at a 4-game losing streak to start off this season. Judy again alone in his backfield. And yeah, the DN does get his hand in the dirt. However, they almost pick off the ball there. That's going to be Cameron Martinez getting the pass break up. As we are now looking at 4th and 16. Western Carolina back to punt. Looks like they're just going to punt the ball again. As UCA is back to return. Looks like they're going to have some space to bring this ball upfield. How much are they going to bring it up? Ford does bring it up about 7 or 8 yards as he is taken down at the 38-yard line. Hope everyone's having a good night tonight. Go ahead and throw in some score predictions here, like where y'all think the over under of this will be. I'll set the over under points wise for, let's say 45.5. Let's see if do y'all think we'll get over that or not. Oh my God, Dasa Quelchian throws an interception to Anderson Jr. to start off the Bears drive. Exactly what you need if you are Western Carolina to get yourself back into this ball game. As we are now looking at 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line. Again, exactly what you need here for the Catamounts to turn this ball game around. Judy is going to take the quarterback keeper there. He's going to bring it and dive forward for 2nd and 3 at their own 46 or at the UCA 46-yard line. They are able to bring it upfield now. 2nd and 3 here for the Catamounts as we see the I formation look. We've seen that a few times from them tonight. And they are going to play the reverse here. That's going to be Sterling taken down in his backfield. Looks like the Bears were all over it that time. As we are now at 3rd and 5 here from we are still in Bear territory as the Catamounts are at 3rd and 5. And yes, he's going to get taken down again. That's going to be 4th and 8 here. 3:50 left to go. Catamounts having another drive stall out. Not what you want to have happen if you are Western Carolina. However, they do punt the ball, and they are going to put their defense in a decent position there as the ball does fall out at the 11-yard line. Dasa Quelchian back in the shotgun look. And he is going to pitch it out to Cooper, and Cooper does get taken down for a gain of 3. 2nd and 7 here. 3:20 left to go here in the second half. Is UCA just going to continue to try to bleed the clock here? Looks like it as they are going to hand it to Rice, and Rice does get taken down there a yard in front of the sticks as we're looking at 3rd and 1 from the UCA 20-yard line. And that's going to be the tight end with the awful name completing the pass there, or getting the reception there, taking it up to the 39-yard line. UCA is now moving the ball upfield as it is 1st and 10 for the Bears. First and 10 here for the Bears. Dasa Quelchian back in center, and the shotgun look. We've seen a lot of that tonight from the Bears. Dasa Quelchian completes the pass upfield. That's going to be Horn. The passing game is all over the place tonight, doing amazing for the Bears as they are going to complete that upfield. As we are now looking at 1st and 10 here. And that's another complete pass there by Desequestrian, as we are now looking at 2nd and 2 here for the Bears. Getting a little deeper here in Catamount territory. Looks like the early prediction of UCA being the favorite is starting to hold true as we have a minute 20 to go here in the first half. Bears driving it upfield, looking like they might bring it in for another score here before this half ends. Takes a question back to pass. He has time. He's going to complete it. That's going to be to Savoy, and Savoy is going to take it up to the 23-yard line. 45 seconds left to go here in this third quarter. Takes a pitches it out to Rice. Rice is going to bring it upfield. He's going to bring it up for a first down. That's another UCA first down. Taking a lot of time off the clock here in this drive as time is winding down towards the fourth quarter. Are they going to get another playoff before the fourth quarter starts? We will see. Looks like Bucky took Jason's statement to heart. So let's see if we are going to see some more dominance here from UCA as we are now looking at 1st and 10 here from the 13-yard line. And that is going to be another complete pass. UCA marching the ball deeper downfield. Time winding down into the fourth quarter. UCA 21, Western Carolina 7. Second and 2 here from the 5-yard line. What are we going to see here from UCA? Are we going to see more shotgun look? Are they going to rent the ball under center? Let's see here. As it is 2nd and 2, they do use a timeout to avoid the play of game there. Potentially wise decision there from Coach Bucky. Second and 2 here to start the fourth quarter off. Split back look now. Dave's equestrian. The Statue of Liberty play there. Rice is going to bring it up. He does get taken down in his backfield there for 3rd and 4. Third and 4 here. This Dave's equestrian does complete it there. That is going to be, looks like a Boone. Dave's equestrian completes it to Cooper. Cooper is just going to walk it into the end zone there. That's complete for the touchdown, as this is now going to look like a 7-28 game going here into with 7 minutes and 14 left to go in the ball game. Yeah, I'm just responding to a message real quick. So it's just stand by, fans. Potential controversy going on as I want some votes in the chat. Is the Statue of Liberty a trick play or not? Coach Martin seems to be a little stirred up over it. We will see if everybody else considers that a trick play or not. I will be an unbiased observer and commenter on this situation. I'll let this get sorted out amongst the leaders in the league. This is not something within my hands. However, it looks like the game is frozen. And everything is back into full swing. As we missed a play there, it is 2nd and inches there for the Catamounts. 6:44 left to go in tonight's ball game. And Boyd is going to get taken down for a loss there. It is 3rd and 1 now. Not what you want to see there if you are Western Carolina. However, Boyd does take it out there. He's going to bring it upfield. He has one man to beat. He does get taken down into Bear territory as we are now looking at 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Can the Western Carolina Catamounts get something going here late game? We will see. As Judy does hand it off to Boyd, and Boyd does get taken down in his backfield this time for a loss of 3. Still in Bear territory, still at the 44-yard line now as we are looking at 2nd and 13. Judy back to pass. He's going to throw it up to Benjamin. Benjamin does catch it, and he does bring it up for 7 as we are looking up at 3rd and 3. Catamounts bringing it deeper into Bears territory. Are they going to get a late game score to get some momentum? Potentially seeing what we can do to see if they can tie this game up or not. 3rd and 3. Judy's going to pitch it out to Boyd. Boyd's going to juke it out. He's going to bring it, and he's going to get taken down a yard away. Are the Catamounts going to go for it here? I think you do in this type of situation, and it looks like Jason is calling off the field goal unit. He is keeping the offense on the field here. $4:45 left in tonight's ball game on this 4th and 1 look. If they don't get that here, this is basically ball game. The game might still be over. However, Judy does bring it upfield. The game is still alive for the Catamounts. Judy steps back to pass, and the ball does get broken up there. Boyd takes it upfield. Boyd does get taken down at the 19-yard line as the Catamounts now are in the Bears' red zone here. We are looking at 3rd and inches with 4 minutes left to go in tonight's ball game. Again, do y'all think Statue of Liberty is a trick play or not? I want to see everyone's opinion on this situation. Judy hands it off to Boyd. Boyd brings it up. He's going to get the first down. It is now down at the 15-yard line. Deeper into the red zone, Catamounts get a first down as they are going to bring out the I formation again. Judy hands it off to Boyd. Boyd's going to break tackles there. Boyd brings it into the end zone. This game is still alive for the Catamounts. They can potentially get the ball back here and make this a one-score game. Are we going to see the onside kick? Or are we going to see confidence in their defense tonight? And it is going to be the onside kick. Look, are they going to get it? UCA does recover it, and they do bring it down into Catamount territory as they are down at the 41-yard line. UCA with a serious chance to put this game to rest. UCA is going to bring it up there for 2nd and 5. Clock is stopped, however, as they get taken down out of bounds. However, deeper into Catamount territory, Cooper is going to take the handoff, keeping the ball up the middle, just keeping the clock rolling this time. 3 minutes and 4 seconds left in tonight's ball game. Stay tuned tonight as we are going to ask Bucky on his take of this potential controversy going on in the RFCL. As Is Statue of Liberty a trick play or not? We have controversy going on tonight, ladies and gentlemen. However, it is 4th and inches. UCA with a chance here to put a seal on tonight's game. Looks like they are calling off the special teams unit. They are going to go for it here. Clock is stopped. Western Carolina with a serious chance to get themselves back in the game if they can stop the Bears here. Heavy versus heavy look. DeSequestrian does bring it up there. That quarterback sneak is a devastating moment for the Catamounts. Looks like the Bears might just let the clock run down here to the 2-minute warning if Western Carolina lets them. It wasn't their second Statue of Liberty. They ran a double pass before that, Bars. They ran a double pass like a quarter or so before that happened. And yeah, he's going to get taken down there in his backfield. Western Carolina holding off on the timeouts here. Are they just going to let this clock wind down? Looks like it, as it is 2nd and 12 with 1:24 left to go in tonight's ball game. DeSequestrian is going to take the snap. He's going to get taken down in his backfield. Western Carolina looks like they are not going to burn the timeout and let this clock wind down here. Let's see what goes on. Is UCA going to throw the ball? Are they going to rub salt in the wound? Or are they just going to continue to run the ball and just let this clock wind down? DeSequestrian does hand it off to Cooper there. Cooper takes it upfield. Cooper's going to bring it in to the 5 to the end zone for another touchdown. The Bears putting a seal on tonight's victory. We're going to see what the Catamounts can do before we pop on over to the Bears coaching staff. And it looks like the source of controversy is being discussed. First and 10 here. Judy steps back to pass. He's going to throw it downfield. That's going to be Sterling getting the catch there as we are seeing some late game action going on. "20 seconds left to go in tonight's contest. Judy is going to take the quarterback power look here. He's going to fumble. The Bears are going to get the ball. Are they just going to kneel it here, or are they going to try to put more points on the board tonight? Shotgun look here for the Bears. It looks like they're keeping the heavy unit. They're keeping the special teams off of the field. 14 seconds left to go in tonight's contest. DeSequestrian back to pass. He's going to chuck it downfield. He's wide open. He completes the pass to Horn. Oh my goodness. I don't think that's going to do the Bears any favor with tonight's ruling. That is a late game salt in the wound touchdown. Definitely some questions for the Bears coaching staff about that. All right. That's definitely a way to make a statement. And looks like UCA came out here wanting to do that. I mean, Jason did start the game talking smack, saying that BBAW beat Bucky's ass anywhere. However, looks like Bucky pulled out the reverse card as the Bears are probably going to take this home 14-12, bearing some type of crazy last game play. Man, wouldn't that be crazy if they went for a shot and UCA got a pick 6 right here? They are in the shotgun look. Judy is just going to take the keeper. That's another fumble. Mitz, oh my gosh, he almost got the fumble 6. I am going to hop on over to the UCA coaching staff as UCA wins tonight's game 14-12. Definitely a lot to discuss here as I hop on over with
Yeah.
Coach Bucky and the UCA coaching staff. Guys, congrats on tonight's game. Y'all definitely made a big statement, of course. I mean, definitely a decision at the end of the game to throw a heave downfield. However, Jason did invite the smack talk coming into tonight's game. However, we do have to ask you, Bucky. There is some
hmm
controversy going on right now. Looks like people are discussing y'all potentially ran two trick plays tonight. The double pass in the first half, and then we saw a Statue of Liberty as well. And it looks like that was pointed out by Martin. And it just wanted to say, I just want to see your opinion on this source of controversy going on.
To be honest with you, I mean, there was a freaking Statue of Liberty. I didn't really think that was a fucking trick play, but okay. And then it literally lost like 4 yards, so it really doesn't matter. I mean, we won 42-14. So take away that trick play, we still win 42-14. So I mean, I guess I'll be better, but yeah. I just didn't think it really affected that game that much. And at the end, I wanted to 48 and for that pass play to work. So yeah, but yeah, whatever. I'm sure it said Gage said it's being discussed, so I don't think it's that big of a deal, to be honest with you.
All right. Well, it is not that big of a deal, to be honest with you, is the quote that we are taking down from Bucky here in this situation. Coach Luke,
Yeah.
Coach Luke,
What's up?
offense looked great in all facets tonight.
Thank
did
you.
y'all? Well, of course. I'm very proud of you. You've grown so much. But
Yeah, it's
anyway,
grown so much.
I know. I look
Yeah.
at us. Who would have thought?
He called every play tonight.
Dude, you were
I
on
literally
fire,
called every single play. You know.
I
and
know.
it looks
Yeah,
like
he
you got day
he gave me
sequestering and going.
he gave me the reins tonight. So I mean, I don't know if you could tell, but my very first play where he said, "You know what, Luke, take over," was when we ran the double pass, and of course, our running back.
I thought you were calling every play. I thought you were calling every play, Luke, forever.
No, remember you started the game and you said, "I'm done with this. Luke, take over." And
Oh,
then
true, because
that's when you
because my
quit when I
offense
took over.
wasn't working, and then got every point. Yeah, I remember that.
Well, yeah, because you had the defense, and I was like, "This isn't fair. I want to do
Oh,
something."
yeah,
I was
true.
just sitting there bored, bored
All
as hell.
right.
So I
Well,
said, "Let me take offense." I said, "All right, I'll take you."
this is definitely a derailed question at this point. Anyway, guys, congrats on the win tonight. Y'all definitely earned it.
Can I make an
Coming,
announcement?
absolutely.
I gotta say, my boy DJ Cooper, he went for like 130 something yards. That dude's
Uh-huh.
definitely getting
Yeah.
elevated. He was the 5th string running back. That dude's 2nd string now. Sonic the Hedgehog, you gotta sit your butt on the bench. DJ Cooper might be getting the elevation to that 1st string. That 92 speed is something that we love out of my boy. So yeah,
Those option plays were deadly, especially that big
they
one
were.
to bring it down to the
Yes.
14-yard line. Guys,
They were.
congrats
Yeah.
on the win tonight.
It
I
was
think y'all should fire Nismo after this game. He is absolute garbage.
Okay.
Yeah,
It blows, I guess.
he completely blows. I mean, look how good your defense did without him.
Sure, I'd cover 4 palms, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would definitely give the MVP tonight to DJ Cooper. I mean, that guy is just
The
MVP to
MVP,
Nismo.
yeah, MVP is Nismo for not being there, so your
No.
defense did good.
MVP is Nismo for providing me the knowledge.
It's Nismo for not fucking up your defense. That's what it is.
and just in response to your first question about the questionable decision to run all goes, that's a shot back at whoever the fuck their head coach is for talking shit about Bucky before the game. So
I thought
I
it
was just
was, and I did
I was
call
just
that out on the broadcast, so I did back that up for you.
I was just defending my coach. That's my
You
guy.
were
I was
defending
just
his
defending him.
honor, and that is completely fine. However, guys, congrats on tonight's win. I'm going to go ahead and jump on over to the Western Carolina coaching staff. Congrats again tonight. All right, gentlemen. Not what you want to see. The game was within reach going into this second half. However, UCA did run away with it really quickly. How are we feeling about everything?
That's the best you can ask me. You spent fucking 10 minutes with them blowing Bucky. You ask how we feeling about everything. How are we supposed to feel? It's the same fucking players. We try different things. Nothing works for us. Everybody else runs the same fucking two plays, either bubble screens or fucking slants. 23 for 29 on slants. Come on, man. How do you think we're supposed to feel? It's the same fucking shit, no matter which way you cut it. So just run off as is. Move to next week. Make some changes and go from there.
All right. Um, well, anything to add to that, Coach Cappy?
Um, well, I will say, Bucky is correct. Ran two trick plays and nothing came out of it. So, um, it is what it is. Sometimes you are the hammer and sometimes you are the nail. We were the nail tonight. Things were clicking, things were going right, and obviously the script got flipped. So, there are going to be some things that we have to reassess and look forward. Thought I had something in my playbook, but that's not an excuse. We got to play better than that. But at the end of the day, you know, we got our ass whooped. That's just point blank to it. So, do I like the four verts play at the very end? No, but it is what it is. I stopped taking hands with coaches a long time ago, real world. So that's just the honest truth. But at the end of the day, we're gonna reassess some things and we'll fix some stuff. So a long way for the rest of the season, even just to our bye week. So we will get rock and rolling from there. We'll figure some things out, and that's it. Okay.
And speaking of that late game go route, I want to ask you, Coach Jason, about that. Obviously, they were wanting to make a statement. They heard your early game comments of that BBAW, which was beat Bucky's ass anywhere. That was definitely the source of that play call tonight. Do you have any comments, anything that you want to say about that?
No, it just proves, hey, the two people that quit leaves on and off over and over and over between Bucky and Luke and Nismo, but he's not here. Hey, man, the best you can do is throw a four verts at the end of a play. Who gives a shit? You won. That's it. You got your four verts in a game that's just another game for us. All right, we'll move on to next week. Good luck down the road, and we'll see you when we see you.
All right. And I want to give y'all app time too, Jason. Like, I'm not gonna just ask y'all simple questions and leave. So definitely not
I'm
the
coming.
definitely not the most hot start to the season so far. Yet to pick up an RFCL victory in this current RFCL setup. What things do you feel like you need to change to set your team up for victory?
I guess it's a copycat league, so I guess we'll just start working on copycat stuff, run slam more, not to run as many quarterback blasts, and see whatever else everybody else does that's working. Bubble screens, widespread slant, spamming plays. We'll figure it out. But I mean, we ran through two different playbooks and we'll see what works. But as for that, that's all I got. I don't know who we got next, but on to next week.
All right, guys. Well, again, devastating loss tonight. Hopefully we see something change next week for the Catamounts. Best of luck. If y'all play next week, if y'all get the bye week, it's well earned. Hope we see a Catamount victory soon in our future. Thanks again tonight,
Appreciate it, Beaver.
of course. All right, guys. That's tonight's game. Definitely blowout there in the second half. Central Arkansas making a statement there. Not much more to say besides that. I think that we were able to kind of get everything recapped there from both coaches. I'm Beaver signing off for tonight. Thanks for watching tonight's stream. If you haven't liked, subscribed, or joined the Discord yet, please be sure to do so. Make sure you support the league in every way. It keeps the lights on, it keeps everything running smoothly. Again, I am Beaver signing off for tonight. I thank y'all again for watching.